Well, hello folks, welcome along to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet, and 5 years ago today I uploaded my first ever YouTube video. Yeah, it is the channel birthday, very exciting that is. Didn't really expect to be doing this 5 years later, but what I can say, that entire 5 years, the process of kind of all the YouTube stuff I've absolutely loved and I'm continuing to love. So hopefully in 5 years time I will be making a very similar video, albeit a little bit older, and I'm not sure I can go much greyer, but you know, I can try, can't I? But it's absolutely awesome and I have loved every bloody second of it. So in today's video we're going to have a little bit of a trip down memory lane, talking about some of the saves and games that we've played over the years. We'll also be talking about what the channel is doing currently, and most importantly for you folks, there will be a giveaway. And I don't think I've ever done a giveaway on the channel before, but there will be a giveaway for a £10 or equivalent in your currency Steam voucher, which will be coming towards the end of the video. So stick around for that and you'll find details of how to enter for that giveaway. Right folks, yeah, so 5 years today I decided to start a YouTube channel. Well, I thought about it for quite some time beforehand, and you know, the stars aligned at the time, and I just upgraded my laptop. I kind of looked before as to how to make YouTube content, and my laptop wasn't good enough, but I got a new laptop and it was all right. It could just about manage it. It wasn't the best, but it was capable of actually recording the video using OBS and editing it without completely falling apart. Since that time I've upgraded my laptop, and the current laptop is much more capable of doing that, which makes life a whole lot easier, and the amount of games that I can play, like ETS2, have increased. But first video that we put out, and in fact for the long period of the channel, it was mainly Football Manager focused, and we started off in Football Manager 19. We started a save with Burton Albion, which is the team that I support, and we did almost 100 episodes in that first series, which was amazing. The thumbnails were absolutely horrendous, and when I started I had no idea what I was doing. And I mean, if you are thinking of starting out, it doesn't really matter. You don't need to be an expert in any of this. I had no idea how to make a thumbnail. I had no idea what a good thumbnail might look like. I mean, many would say I still don't know that. I had no idea how to make a video, how to edit a video, and then what to do with the video once it was edited. All of that kind of stuff has been kind of learnt along the way. I've gone from making thumbnails in PowerPoint to making all my thumbnails in GIMP. If you're interested in some nice free software, that image manipulation software, GIMP is a fantastic bit of software. It's not dodgy as it sounds. It's really good. It's like Photoshop but free, and there's lots and lots of stuff that you can do in it. I highly recommend it. Video tutorials are out there. Yeah, I had to upload OBS. I had to figure out how to do that. I had to find out which was the useful video editing software. So I used DaVinci Resolve, the free version again, and that is a fantastic thing. So you can pay money for it, and the paid for version does a lot more. But the free version, it does enough to make really good videos. Well, the sort of videos that I make anyway, whatever you think of them. But that's all that stuff. I had no idea what I was doing, none at all. And over the next few years, I sort of upgraded my skills and also upgraded the equipment I've got. I've now got a nice Snowball mic. You see that? He doesn't often get on the camera. There he is. Oh, that's going to screw everything up, isn't it? Yeah, I've got 2 lights now on either side, which is fantastic. I used to be using just a lamp, and it was terrible. I've got a green screen behind me. So you know, I've invested stuff into the setup mainly because I really enjoy it. I'm still using the same Logitech camera, which is still doing a reasonable job. It is probably the next thing that needs to be upgraded. But altogether, I've kind of upgraded, and we've, in terms of what we do on the channel, that's completely changed as well, from being just Football Manager focused. And we had the Football Manager Showcase, which was a series where we went out and talked to other Football Manager creators and kind of got some of the smaller creators a bit of exposure. Had some great stuff with that. Had the likes of Loki Doki on the channel. I've had him a couple of times actually. He's an awesome guy. But a bunch of other, Zealand as well, also on the channel, talking about his kind of his start out, as well as many others who have kind of supported the stuff that I've done. So I'm hugely thankful to all of those people, and hugely thankful to everyone else who's kind of been along for the ride, including you folks. Some of you who have been here for maybe a shorter time, maybe following on with the ETS2 videos. Some of you for much longer, like Joe, who has been, I don't know how long you've been watching the channel, but heck of a long time, and hugely supportive of the stuff that I do. And I'm glad you enjoy it, and it's find it entertaining, and it's still worth kind of coming along for and watching. And I hope the stories that we kind of bring out with these Let's Play videos are fun, interesting and engaging, and that's what we're trying to do. So then there was a focus, a move away from the Football Manager, and we sort of started to branch out into other places, Tennis Manager, and that's been a sort of staple of the channel for a lot of time. I've had a lot of support actually from the developers of the various Tennis Manager games, free copies of the Tennis Manager game series, the Tennis Elbow Manager group, Mana Games. They reached out to me a load of times, and I'm be very excited if another thing came out. And also the Absolute Tennis Manager team have provided me with a copy of their first game, Absolute Tennis Manager, and I understand it, there is another one in the works, and that apparently will be providing me a copy of that as well, so I can hopefully give you a good review of those things. So Tennis Manager is a thing that's here to stay, and I've very much enjoyed bringing that sort of thing to the channel. And it's a bit of difference, but both sort of sports management games. We also sort of dabbled in other games. We did some point and click horror games. We've done a few other kind of short horror games, like some Observation, which was amazing. What a game that was. And The Shore, which was the most bizarre, surprising game. Tentacles everywhere. Go back and watch that. It's just a mad game. As well as things like RimWorld and other sort of more sensible things, which maybe are not necessarily where the channel is at the minute, but those sort of things might come back. But I guess the big change in recent times has been the bringing in of the Euro Truck Simulator 2. So still very much sort of simulation based content, and that's, I think, what a big thing of what this channel is all about. So simulation based content, be that sports simulation or other types of simulation, and the sort of focuses we've had on some of the game studios that have been developing these simulation based content games. So for example, Drago Entertainment, and we've been following a lot of what they're doing, and pretty much have been exploring all of their games with a big focus on Gas Station Simulator recently. Winter Survival's coming out. We'll definitely be having a good look at that. There is a new Winter Survival demo, I think, that's available, and I will be bringing that to the channel at some point shortly. But what a ride it's been. There's been a lot of support along the way from people watching it, but also from other people behind the scenes. We had for a long time, and I know it's still in the banner, but the reason it's still in the banner is because my other laptop with all the artwork at the moment is broken, so I can't access it. So that's why the banner hasn't changed. But Passion for FM, I was part of that team for maybe a year and a half, and they were incredibly helpful. Espen and the rest of the team were brilliant in kind of supporting the channel, promoting the channel, and kind of giving some really good helpful advice. If you are a Football Manager creator, getting part of one of those groups is a really good way of kind of pushing your channel forward. But all in all, we are now here 5 years later. We have over 1,000 subscribers. I get a little bit of money from the channel. It's not a lot. It's about 25 quid a month. But to be perfectly honest, that is an absolutely fantastic amount of money to be getting. I didn't expect to be getting 25 quid a month for doing something like this. It's brilliant. And so massive thank you to all of you folks who have watched the videos. You've liked the videos. You've watched the ads. Or if you are one of our fantastic group of channel members, there are 6 current channel members, and so big thank you to all of you folks who have signed up for that. Details are down below if you want to support the channel in that way, but there is no pressure. You don't get an awful lot for it. It's just about supporting the channel. So yeah, and all of that has allowed me to kind of do the things that I'm doing now. And I was sort of looking at the stats on this. It's absolutely mad, because I've thinking about how many videos I've made over that period. It kind of highlights how much I've enjoyed it. Obviously I've got a full-time job outside of this. I can't live on £25 a month. No one can. But I have made, so in the 5-year period, that's 1,825 days. I've made 1,797 videos. I think there's a few of those won't have gone out at this point. But that's utterly mad. Pretty much like give or take 1 month's worth of one month's worth of videos. Other than that, we've had 5 solid years. Just insane that is, and I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't enjoy it. Absolutely. So want to talk a little bit, so that is kind of where we are 5 years later, and let's talk about where we are right now, what is going to happen, what's coming on the channel, and what the last month's been like. It's actually not been a bad month at all. January sometimes can be quite a slow month on YouTube, but we had our 8th best month on the channel in terms of views, which was utterly amazing. So we had about just over 5,500 views, which doesn't sound a lot, but it's a lot more than I used to get. And we were in the top 10 as well on watch time, so that's around 400 hours of watch time, which sounds a ridiculous amount of time, but again, it's very, very small in comparison to, you know, most average size YouTube folks. So I'm absolutely thrilled that we've had a really good January. Hopefully we can pick that up into February and March, and then as May comes along, that tends to be when the new Tennis Manager game is released, if they're going to do another one this year, and the channel picks up massively for that. Lots of views there. We've got a load of other new stuff coming in, new gas station simulator DLC, so they'll be picking up views for that. New stuff from the ETS2, I think Greece. It's Greece. I don't know whether it'll be out. We might have the Switzerland rework, so that might pick up a few views with that. But I tend to get good views on the ETS2 videos, as it is with the majority of them. So that's kind of, in terms of, that's kind of how the channel's doing. It's all right. We're doing okay. Videos on the channel, the plan is to keep things in the structure they're in at the minute. It's a very, very kind of defined structure. So it's kind of in a block of 6 videos. So we have on day 1 essentially, and day 4 we have a Football Manager video with our Wisla Krakow series, the Let's Play that we're doing with that. On day 2 and day 5 we have ETS2 videos, and on day 3 we have our Tennis Manager 23 content, and day 6 we have our Football Manager 23 save, the ABC Journeyman. That's kind of been the way for, I think, for the past 2-3 months we've been running it like that, and it seems to be working well. Happy with that. And then we just kind of throw in a few videos like this one here and there, just to freshen things up. We have had one video from a short series that we've been doing on the relatively newly released game Ranch Simulator, where we're doing a little bit more of an instructional videos, and this is all about actually for me to kind of learn the game a little bit more. So we've had one of those out. Views were really good on that. I've got another one in the pipeline. I'm halfway through kind of working out the script and working out exactly what needs to be put in there, but hopefully that'll be out in the next couple of weeks. And that one is all on hunting in the game. But yeah, in terms of other things that come be out on the channel, there may well be some first look videos, and certainly if any of the stuff that I'm interested in or the stuff that I mentioned already is released, so for example the Tidal Wave DLC and Gas Station Simulator, will certainly be going to have a look at that as soon as it comes out. I did notice, for people who have watched the channel for a fair amount of time, I used to play quite a lot of Tower 3D Pro, which is an air traffic control simulator game. They have made a second version of that game, which looks pretty good. I need to kind of think a little bit more about that, because apparently it is uber greedy when it comes to computer power. It's like I was watching a video on it, which looks amazing, but the person in the video was saying that it was really struggling with kind of frame rate and things like that. So my computer's okay. It probably isn't going to be able to cope with something super powerful. So it's kind of more of the same going forward, with the odd video added in here and there. If things change, you'll find some comments in the community page. As always, I'll put things down there, so always good to kind of interact with you folks down there. If there are things that you want to bring that you think that you'd like to see brought to the channel, put them down below. I'm always happy to read your comments on that. I think I had one comment saying, "Well, can you bring Grand Theft Auto to the channel?" That's not really my thing, but thanks for the idea. I played the first game years ago, but I'm not sure that fits with what we're doing here necessarily. But there's always sort of a few random things that appear on the channel, and I do like kind of city builders and survival stuff. So that's where we may have some of those sort of things popping up. But if there are particular games that kind of fit with the narrative of the channel, love to have your comments on that. Okay, on to the final thing, and possibly the only reason you're watching. It is the giveaway, and what we are going to be doing for the first time ever on the channel, I'm going to be giving you we're going to be doing a giveaway, and essentially it's just to give something back to you folks who've been supporting the channel for so long. It's not a huge giveaway, it's a £10 Steam gift card, but hopefully it's just a little something that will allow you to maybe pick up a game you've had on your radar for a little bit. So how do you enter this? Really simple. All you need to do is leave a comment down below, and it should be, and I'll put it on the screen here so you get to see exactly what it should look like. It's going to be #5years. Put that in the comment below. Say something else in the comments as well. Just don't leave it at that. But that's what I'm looking for. So if you put that into the comments down below, I'll pick that out. We'll leave this open for a couple of weeks, and once that's happened, I'll announce the winner of the draw, and then basically I have to get in touch with you somehow. I have to friend you on Steam, so I'll probably reply to the comment that has won and try and get hold of you that way, and then you can let me know what your Steam name is, and I can friend you and then send the gift card over to you. That's what we're doing. Anyway, folks, that will do it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know any thoughts, feedback on the channel, anything you'd like to see more of, less of, anything like that. And I will see you very soon. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, comment down below. Don't forget to put that #5years down below, and I will see you in another video very, very soon. Goodbye.